Okay, before everyone jumps on me, hear me the fuck out. I do like The Last of Us. I watch it, and I'll keep watching it. It does have interesting characters, it does have a compelling story, and it hooks you up properly. It does, and I really like it. But, but, it's not that fucking amazing as the internet's making it out to be. And I don't know if it's just an impression imposed on me by corporate marketing from HBO, or if it's really the honest opinion of the people. But online, it does look like people are freaking out over it and are all crazy about it, and I just don't get it. It is interesting, I can't deny it, but that's it at best. To me, it just looks like and feels like the next regular zombie apocalypse show. It feels like The Walking Dead, actually. And I do have to say, The Walking Dead, or, at least the first four seasons before it turned into a bucket of fecal matter, is way better than The Last of Us, at least for me. I remember when I started watching The Walking Dead, I was fucking horrified and really fucking affected by the atmosphere of that show. It really felt absolutely horrible and apocalyptic. The feeling of it was crushingly pessimistic, I remember. The zombies felt disgusting, and I have to say, I don't really feel that way with The Last of Us. I did feel it for a bit with the first episode, but that was really fucking short. I think the first episode with the outbreak should have been expanded on instead of just left as a distant backstory. The slow setup of the outbreak, I think, was brilliant. The stuff afterwards, after the time jump to 2023, it just feels kind of boring to me. I mean, yeah, Joel is an interesting character, Ellie is an interesting character, but again, I literally feel almost nothing for them in comparison to what I felt for Rick from The Walking Dead. Up to season 4 and 5, The Walking Dead was just a masterpiece of psychological character development, especially with Rick. And I can see they're trying to simulate that same development with Joe and Ellie, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason. It feels a bit, I don't know, either forced or not original at this point. I mean, after all the zombie stuff we've had, how original could you get with a zombie apocalypse show? And I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it's not possible. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe someone will come up with a fucking zombie apocalypse masterpiece. But I have to say, for me, it's not The Last of Us. Oh, and by the way, wait, I lied. I actually already have my own definition of a zombie apocalypse masterpiece. But it's not a show. And it's not a movie. It's a book. World War Z. The movie was meh. But the fucking book, man, it just broke my brain. It was absolutely one of the most brutal page turners I've ever read in my life. I highly fucking recommend it if you're into the zombie stuff. And also, with The Last of Us, I do know that it's based on a game. And from what I hear, it's a close representation, and game fans are really happy with it. So I'm glad. It always makes me feel good to know that people are getting what they craved for in terms of their favorite art. Oh, and by the way, this is probably the most important thing I wanted to say in relation to The Last of Us. I may not like the show that much, I may not think it's the best thing ever, but I fully fucking support it and all its fans and producers because because of the awesome gay representation in it. Normalizing gay relationships is of the utmost fucking importance right now, especially when this fucking red wave of fucked up conservative elections is happening across the globe. And the best way to normalize equality for gay people is exactly through popular art and culture. People need to fucking see it with their own eyes and realize that it's no different than heterosexual relationships. And this is the way to make people understand and get over their stupid fucking biases. make them see it. Make them fucking realize there's nothing wrong with it. And even if it still doesn't make them realize it, just no matter. Keep showing it to the fucking retards. I am so sick of right-wing MAGA retards from the US. I'm so fucking sick of Tory morons from the UK. I'm sick to my fucking bones of brainwashed Putin supporters who have all taken the bait that it's gay and trans people who are the problem in their world. The people I just mentioned, all of you, every single fucking one of you, try to realize the truth that LGBTQ people are not your problem, and they never fucking were. And if you refuse to think on this fact, then I say, fuck every single one of you for the hate and the propaganda you're spreading, for the filth you're disseminating, and the suffering you're causing to innocent people just because they want to love whoever they want to love. For all of that, you are fucking pieces of human garbage. And you all deserve fucking prison. You don't tolerate gay people? You know fucking what? I don't tolerate you! You disgusting and psychologically crippled shits! I wish you fucking end up in prison with a dick in your mouth. And I bet you're gonna like it anyway, because deep down that's your fucking secret fantasy. Anyway, got a bit out of hand. That's what I wanted to say. I like The Last of Us, and I'll keep watching it, and I recommend it to everyone.